Hello, and glad you're here. Would you please, as you're hopping in, drop in where you're coming in from? So today is day 8 of the 10-day online crew video challenge run by Helen Martin. And today our topic is we're tasked with telling you what it is that we do, as well as what problems we solve. So that is what I'll be talking about today. And part of that you will get as I'm introducing myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. So I'm going to go on and get started. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs like myself to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. I do this in a variety of ways. So that is the part that I'm going to talk to you about of what it is that I do. So and before I do that, though, let me tell you a little bit of a story of my backstory. So I started out as a registered nurse, but always wanted to keep a side gig or side, job. And so I had actually, I'm going to move this because I hear it buzzing. So I actually, started out old school and was doing a lot of things that I didn't feel comfortable with, like bugging my family and friends. I didn't like chasing strangers. I've heard it called mall sharking or whatever. I didn't like going to the grocery stores just to look and find somebody to say hi to them and then all of a sudden dump on them how they need what it is that I have, and it can help them, it can help everybody in the world, and that kind of thing. And it just would just, by the time I would get home, I would just be, just frustrated. And, also the meetings that I went to for helping, people to learn this, of what I was doing, to take what I was doing and or, become a part of what I was doing. So, and it was just, it was like I had something in my back pocket and I couldn't just be myself and be honest and, upfront, because I was following the rules of the leaders who had handed down how we were supposed to do things. And old school just did not work for me, so that's what I'm going to call it. It just didn't work for me, and it didn't work for a lot of other people too that I know. And so basically that is what I did, and then I found a better way, a different way, a way that was more comfortable for me, a way that made me feel like I was really truly, helping people instead of pushing stuff on them. I learned, certain things which I'm going to share with you. But it was just so much more different. It just didn't, cause me to feel sick. It didn't cause me to feel bad about myself. It didn't cause me to have my family was looking at me like some of them were like, nah, they thought I had lost it, and then some of my friends that I approached, I almost couldn't get the words out for what I was going to say to them. And it was just a really bad time. And I didn't like that. And I actually found something online, and I have just been growing and learning and helping others ever since. And that is what I really love. So that is what I do. I help those people like me who are prospects and um, entrepreneurs to learn a better way to be able to use these things that I'm going to share with you, because this is what I do is what I said, which is I'm basically a coach, prospector. I'm out there in the trenches with you. I'm building my business alongside you, and I'm learning things that I can share with you that would help you to be able to do better in your business and not feel bad if you're doing things that just, and there's like the dropping links on, people's birthday page. It's like people are saying happy birthday, and then there's a link dropped in there. Somebody's telling people to do that, and it's not very nice. So basically, That is what I do, and these are the problems that I solve. That was the other part of it. So what I do, I just told you, and now I'm going to talk about the problems that I solve. The problems that I solve are helping those people like me, prospects and entrepreneurs that are struggling out there, to be able to attract people to them. And it's not a magic trick, it's nothing like that. It doesn't matter looks, it's not, we're not talking about that kind of attraction. We're talking about sharing information that people need to know and understand, and sharing it in a way that it helps them to be able to, feel good about what they're doing. And, because it's not a matter of pushing your stuff on people. It's not a matter of buy my product. It's not a matter of join my team, join my team. People will decide from what you say and how you talk in your lives, on your posts, your comments, the things that you do, online, and people will be drawn to you. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't still go out and maybe friend people, that are a part of your, a part of being online. That's just a part of it. But at least you're not pushing, and because I've had some people, and this is an example, I've had some people that'll say, hi, nice to meet you, and so you really need my product, and they would just jump from hi to you need my product. And I'm like, where's the in between? The getting to know, the learning to build know, like, and trust, so that people understand that you're not out there to get them. And that's what I felt like. I felt like I was out there to get people, and it just wasn't right for me. So learning to attract people using modern strategies and updated tips. And then the other thing I have down here, and these are in no particular order, I labeled them one, two, three, so I could keep track of what I was doing. And then how to find customers and team members or prospects and leads, depending on what it is, that you already know about, this. Because I didn't know what a lead was when I started. I had no idea. But I learned that, in the organization that I found, that helped me to learn certain skill sets to be able to do the things that I do, and talk to people and not treat everybody like they're one person, because they're not. Not to make people feel like they're not important. I want them to feel heard, and I want, that's what I want to do, and I hope that's what you want to do. Let people feel heard, and if you can help them, awesome. If you can't, if you're not their cup of tea, that's okay, because that's kind of the way it goes. We all have a tribe, as far as I'm concerned, and they are out there looking for us, and all we have to do is do it in our words, in our lives, put the information in there, but we wanna do it with feeling. We wanna do it from the heart. You wanna talk to people like you're sitting in the living room with them, or like you're sitting in a coffee shop. And then, the other one, the last one, is how to do live video. I love doing live video. I'm so thankful that I learned how to do it. I have found out something, though, in going back to this challenge, because I hadn't gone back to one in a while. I've done several of them, but I haven't gone back one in a while. Well, I am finding myself stuttering, getting my words twisted up, because it's just a little different, in how to say things. And I'm used to, my little, speech things as I say, and then but I found out that doing a live, I guess I got a little uncomfortable. Go figure. So I guess I need to keep doing these, and keep my skills up. Even though I'm going live every day and I'm saying the same thing, then you get used to, what you're saying, and how you're teaching, but you get thrown into a different environment, and then it doesn't work as well, or you're kind of off. That doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna have to get into these video challenges, to get out here and do some of the things that we've had to do for this challenge and more, and keep it going. So basically, that is it. And I wanna, just make sure that if you are tired of chasing people and, tired of, bugging your family and friends, if you wanna find a better way, just like I did, and, I went, hunting, me and a friend, we were hunting online, we were busy, on the internet looking, it's gotta be something out here online, something else that's gonna help us to be able to attract people. And that's what we were thinking. And we found it. And my friend decided to go her way. She didn't want to do this, and I did. So this is what I do, and I love being able to come on live and build my following and help others to learn and grow, and to be able to help them and give them tips and strategies and things that are going to work for now, not way back in the day when certain things were a certain way. So I'm gonna go in and get off of here. I don't want to talk too much longer, but if you are, if you're open, if you find that this is something that you're, possibly, wanting to do, just drop in the chat. Let's see, what would be easy? Uh, just drop in the chat. You can DM me, or you can drop in the chat new. Just drop in the chat new. And to me, that means you want a new way. You want to find something better, different, to do. And a new way is how I did it and what I'm doing. So yeah, just drop that in the chat, or like I said, you can direct message me and you can put in there new, and I'll still know what it is that you mean. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off here now. So thank you, and glad you were here. Wherever you are, take care, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Let me get my little, there we go.